In our last upload on Monday, I've shared that the bank paid me $53.58 total in rewards or cashback rebate for charging $751.31 into that MayBank Family and Friends credit card. And in that video, I was asking if a comparison video would be good, and most of the comments seems to bring us to this video today, a comparison video on the Citibank Cashback Credit Card now that I have placed most of my spending into the MayBank Family and Friends credit card, because Citibank Cashback Credit Card was my favorite before this MayBank Family and Friends card came along. So here we are, jumps in. Hello, Calebby here. Today we are going to touch on a comparable month statement of the Citibank Cashback Credit Card against the MayBank Family and Friends credit card that I so love. So first, let me explain to those who are new to this channel. Maybe this is your first video on my channel. Explain about this Citibank Cashback Credit Card, why it was my favorite before the MayBank Family and Friends credit card. I'll put the link for the MayBank Family and Friends credit card right here. Now this Citibank Cashback Credit Card was a good card, still is, but not as good because it is one of those 8% cashback credit card, which is very high. As you know, if you have been checking all our credit card series videos, I'll put the link here as well for the entire playlist. So for rebates or cashback credit cards, there's actually two main types. There's one that gives flat cashback for every spending, any spending, and there's also one with different categories. So usually what happens is those with specific category usually would give much higher rebate or reward compared to a flat cashback one, because you need to put in more effort, or actually depending on your spending patterns and spending habits, either of them could be a better card for you. But for my case, the Citibank Cashback Credit Card was a pretty good card, 8% cashback for the selected categories, and I was able to get back between $40 to $50 every single month, or $30 in bad months. In my view, getting the rebates is not the main point, because if that's the main point, then I would splurge on a lot of spending to get those rewards in. But the main point is not to increase your spending or my spending and get those rewards. So those rewards actually offsets the spending which you would have spent otherwise with or without the card. But with the card there is rewards, but there's some limitation for these types of high reward specific categories credit card, like the Citibank Cashback Credit Card or the MayBank Family and Friends card. For this Citibank Cashback Credit Card, the limitation is the 3 different categories. So there's only these 3 categories which will give you the 8% cashback. There is dining, groceries, and petrol. Another limiting factor, the reason why this Citibank Cashback Credit Card lost to my MayBank Family and Friends credit card in terms of the reward program is because of this, which is the soft cap on every individual category. So in the 3 categories, each one of them has a soft cap of $25 that you can earn, which means the optimum amount that you should spend on any one individual category is $312.50. Any other spending above that limit or cap, the soft cap, would get you just the flat cashback in this credit card. And for the Citibank Cashback Credit Card, the flat cashback for all other spend, or once you cross the cap, is just 0.2%. For any other average flat cashback credit card, it's easily attainable to get 1.5%, 2%, or even 2.5%, 3.5%. So this 0.2% or other spend cashback rebate program is negligible, to say the least. Now that I've touched on the bad part about this Citibank Cashback Credit Card compared to the MayBank Family and Friends one, there's also a flip side to the coin, or a good side to this Citibank Cashback Credit Card. First off is the Citibank app is pretty easy to use, very intuitive, but it could be my biasness because I have been using the Citibank Cashback Credit Card for over a year, which means that I have pretty much been very used to the app. After all the changes now and then, the updates, I'm still pretty used to the Citibank app compared to the MayBank one, which I had only been using for about 2 months. That being said, the soft cap on the individual category is on a higher priority for my case, because I have noticed that there were some months where my groceries crossed over 300, 400, even 700 in one of the months. So I believe that this MayBank Family and Friends card will do wonders over time, which was proven correct. But for now, since we are stuck at home and buying groceries online or just going downstairs to buy groceries, which is legal, so your groceries would probably increase this month compared to previous months in general, of course. And then the last pros of the Citibank Cashback Credit Card over the MayBank Family and Friends card is, for the Citibank Cashback Credit Card, its groceries even covers 7-Eleven, and its dining even covers fast food. So those are the good parts about that, because the MayBank doesn't have that. Even though the MayBank Family and Friends card does cover dining, the dining doesn't cover fast food. And even though the MayBank Family and Friends credit card does cover groceries, it does not cover 7-Eleven or the convenience stores. I mean, not that I go there often, because the prices are usually higher for most products, not all, but most products. So now that I've ranted finished, we are going to move on to my statement, a comparable statement for the Citibank Cashback Credit Card right here. It could be very long, so it could be 2 pages covering my face right now, and you'll see all the fine details of my spending. You'll notice a lot of the Shopee ones, which are $1. Those are the lucky draws. So I enter it because it gives 100% rebate in Shopee coins, so you can enter the draw and get back same value in coins, which you can then use for your other purchases on Shopee, which was quite useful, especially during this period. Okay, now stop with the Shopee, carry on with the statement. Now, the billing cycle was from 5th March to 5th April. So in this billing cycle, I was charged and had paid a total of $1,527.91 to Citibank for the Citibank Cashback Credit Card. Of these, I was given a total in rewards of $30.30. So later, if you calculate, it is about less than 2%, like 1.98% of cashback and rewards. Now, if we lay the spending and rewards of this Citibank Cashback Credit Card with the MayBank Family and Friends Credit Card, it will give us a total spend of that comparable month to $2,279, and the rewards gotten for both cards would be $83.88. Which would be a total cashback rebate of about 3.6%. Now, before you go ahead and compare this to the Citibank Cashback Credit Card 1 year's usage and the average cashback, and conclude wrongly, or should I say misconclude, that this MayBank Family and Friends card is not doing wonders, I would beg to differ, because firstly, I had not increased my spending, so this $2,200 is not fully my spending. There are a huge chunk of my spending inside, but if you just take a look at this Citibank Cashback Credit Card, now you might need to jump around a lot. So I will put the timestamp below, so you can click the timestamp and go back to where I'm talking now. So I had not increased my personal spending significantly or at all. If you notice this statement, most of the spending are for work-related purposes. For example, if you add up all the Grab and foodpanda orders, it would total up for just this statement to be about $703.94. And if you go ahead and calculate the previous statement in the MayBank Family and Friends video, you would notice that there were about $1,000 in Grab food related stuff, which are almost all work related, like 95% work related ones, which were reimbursed. Now, if you carry on back to this statement for the Citibank Cashback Credit Card, there's also $257.80 paid for office supplies. So obviously my house does not need $200 of office supplies or stationeries. So all these were brought for the company, reimbursed as well. And then there's another $187.25 also for work purposes. It is for a service provider. And lastly, in this statement, there's 4 different transactions that were not my own personal spending. The breakdown is as follows: 2 of the 7-Eleven purchases, and then there's 1 for NTUC, and there's another one. Just totaling these few together, you would get $172 exactly. So for this Citibank Cashback Credit Card statement for the entire month, in actual fact, even though it shows $1,500 in spending, I had only spent on my own personal usage $206.92. And if we are to go even even further in this, you would notice that in this statement, there's $182.45 payment made to Seoul Garden buffet. So how can one person eat the $182? Not me, of course. It was for a friend's birthday celebration. We went there to have a good time, eat our fill, and so this bill was split by 5 different persons. I'm one of them, of course, and I paid for the bill, which means it was about $30 over per person, less than $40, which also means that basically this entire statement only slightly above $50, like maybe $60-$70 are my own spending, and for this spending and charging every other things into this credit card, I managed to get back $30.30 for this Citibank Cashback Credit Card, and this has helped to subsidize that spending, because this spending I would have spent any other ways, with or without the credit card. But with the credit card, there is reward. Remember that. We've come to the end of this statement, so hope it's not too complicated for you, all this renting and numbers. Just get the concept of why you need a credit card. Now I understand that some people aren't able to apply for a credit card either because you're a foreigner, because the local banks requires foreigners to have a slightly higher income compared to a local. But it's good to know what options are available, and next time when you can finally apply for your own credit card, you are able to do so with full knowledge of what to expect, what to look out for. Before we end, in conclusion, with the new spending patterns, with having 2 cards to charge on, I actually have 3 credit cards if you're not aware, but the third one, the CMIB card, I'm not using because it has $0 annual fee, so I just don't use it, keep it in my wallet for fun. So without increasing the spending, I have managed to get $83.88 in rewards, whereby in the past I was only able to chalk up to $50 over in rewards. So it's way more than I ever could have with these 2 credit cards compared to just having the Citibank Cashback Credit Card or either one of them. And then some other things to take note of is in this statement, you can also notice that I have managed to get the annual fee waiver again for this Citibank Cashback Credit Card. So for Citibank, it was quite easy. Just call in, request for a fee waiver, and the guy would check on some back-end details, most likely checking on whether you are an active user and whether you have been hitting their minimum spend. Have you been spending to the card and paying back in full every single month? If you have, it would probably be very likely that they will waive your subsequent annual fee. So with this comparison done, next week we will touch on ways to save money. If you do not want to miss that, feel free to subscribe down below and turn on the bell notification if you do not want to miss it. And do help to smash the like button if you find this content interesting or informative, or if you have learned something, or even if it is just to appreciate the effort taken to do all these things. So since you know what videos we will be posting, next week, feel free to also comment down below. If you have any money saving tips or tricks up your sleeves, you can leave them down in the comments so I can take a look at it. Maybe it's even better than some of mine, so I can switch it around and just share the best few money saving tricks that we can use during this period while most of us are stuck at home or working from home. Thank you for watching. Really hope you enjoyed this video and find some valuable information from it. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you guys next time.